Hello and welcome to part 10 of our Dominion 6 game as middle-aged Nidavangr. So in the last episode we were fighting the forces of Nabaa around the Bog of Beasts. We had a little bit of an excursion that's coming out into our lands here in Murias, which we're not 100% happy with, but we'll just have to see how we do. We currently have one of our Crow clan coming over here to assist us. As it stands, I mean, it's not that many longbowmen. We should hopefully have the province defense to hopefully hold them off, especially where we have more of our troops, but we'll maybe make sure that we're recruiting archers there. We'll potentially grab them with Beary and we'll get them to move into the Bog of Beasts as well. We just need some more men to help us siege down this place here. We'll do the same here. We'll grab a couple more wolf reavers. And how are we doing for troop recruitment? So we're not really recruiting anybody here, so we'll grab some more javelin guys. Just as many as we can. Perfect. And we'll get another bear clan as well. We'll just go around all of our labs and our temples just to make sure that we're recruiting more of our mages. Yep, excellent. We'll get another bear clan there. So we'll build that up into a castle. We'll make sure we're doing our recruitment as well. And we're just going to keep on getting some more bear clan here, just to make sure we've got more of our berserking warriors. They'll be quite useful coming down into the depths with us. Speaking of the depths, so we're going to grab John Dying. We're going to give him a bunch more troops. That's probably good enough. He's got a bunch of archers here. We'll have him fire archers, and we've got a bunch of Nidbathed as well that we can use to help out. And we'll just grab these from Frigg. Frigg is going to keep on continuing down towards the Bog of Beasts, and we're instead going to send John Dying over to Roka. We did fight off that Dominion reducing cult, so hopefully that's them gone now. That'd be nice. Let's have a little look over here. Yep, so we're recruiting there. We've searched a bunch of sites here. We'll go and search some more. How are we doing for recruitment here? Yep, we'll make sure we get another bear clan. We're using quite a lot of our gold, but that's fine. We'll get some more normal troops as well, some more of our blenders, and more of our wolf tribe. And then over here, we'll make sure that we're getting as many Nidbathed as we can. A lot of recruitment points being used, and then we'll get a bunch of javelin throwers as well. We're getting quite a good build-up of our sort of backup guys, so we'll start handing out some of our quills as well. We've got a fire in a jar. Would be useful if we had any fire mages at all, but maybe we can find some underneath the ground, and we never know what else we can do. Having a quick check at Asphodel, that is a large enemy force over here, which I am not very happy about seeing. So we might have to deal with that Asphodel force sooner rather than later, which could be a bit of an issue. Otherwise, we're keeping up our mage recruitment. Our research is starting to go a little bit higher. We've got 2 months for this palisade. We've got Azborn coming over there. He can build the temple there. Another scout here. We've already got Nabaa kind of covered. It doesn't look like they've come out over here, but we're going to check anyway, because Nabaa, the way Nabaa's territories work, we won't know until we see. And we're actually going to get everybody to just move a little bit further on so we can send this scout over to Nabaa, just so we can keep a little eye on them as best we can. Otherwise, we'll make sure as well that we're just getting a couple more javelin guys over here, like so. Fantastic. We just want to be able to collect up as many troops as we can. How are we doing over here? Yep, we're recruiting here. Fantastic. We've got a bunch of bear guys who are coming out here as well in the next coming terms. Not very many resources here, unfortunately. It's not that high of a population. Would have been better building something like that in Igrea, but never mind. We'll move over. We'll start scouting out a little bit more Pyrene. We kind of want to see what's going on there. Loading, how's your HP? Dropping like a rock. That's fine. We'll be able to use you to search out a couple of things. Looking underground, yeah, so this is where we had lava borns. This is another potential expansion. We might get another one of our Nid commanders to move out there. We'll keep moving. We'll keep building up these owl quills. We want to get our owl quill stocks up. Checking out our research. You can see our research is getting much higher. It's getting to a point where, I mean, for this point of the game, it should be higher. We're just kind of struggling a little bit when it comes to our mage turns in the early game, but we're slowly but surely building up, and that's the main thing. How are we doing over here? There's a bunch of troops here. We get Raghilder to move down to Skinny and then to the Bog of Beasts. We just need to keep on moving around our troops, and we're pretty much out of gold, so we're doing absolutely fine here. So let's keep cycling through our commanders. We're going to get this guy to wait. We want to keep an eye on Asphodel over here. Make sure we're searching this site. We've got another scout here. We'll send them to Omiya. And as far as the troops here, we'll get Gunlod to wait another turn. And I think with that, we've actually scouted out. Nope, we haven't quite scouted out the whole world. We've still got a little bit down here by Pyrene. That's fine. We'll maybe just send another scout over this way. And that should be all fine. And with that, that's all of our commanders done. So we've done all our commanders. We've done all our recruitment. We'll double check our research again. Won't get enchantment for this turn, but we will the next again turn, so we may potentially send loading back. He might have enough time that he can twice born himself if we just have enough research going on. And in that matter, if we get, instead of an owl quill, no, we still wouldn't be able to get it this turn. That's a shame, but no matter, we'll sort that out in a second. With that, I think we're actually good to go for this turn. We'll have to sort of see what this force here is doing. We could pull off a force to retake this territory and stop them from rapaging about, but instead we'll just bump up the province defense of these provinces just a little bit, especially this one, this gem deposit, which is quite nice. We'll bump up the province defense a little bit. That should be enough to deal with just some longbowmen, and we'll see how we do. 2 months away from this palisade, and then we'll have even more of our fortifications up. Right, I think we're good to go. Let's do it. Okay, so we've tried to search for a couple of magical sites. Unfortunately, we haven't found any. That is a bit of a shame. And there was a battle in the Lost Canyon range. So let's have a little look here. Make sure its colored squares are on. So yep, this longbowmen are coming up against this small force of province defense. Hopefully they don't snipe that commander. But once we close with them, we should be able to chew through them fairly well, especially with our heavy infantry. There we go, we're starting to cut into them. But they did manage to get the commander. That is a shame. Can't be helped. Where was that? That was the Lost Canyon range, and we need a little bit more time to secure this fortress in the Bog of Beasts, but we'll do it before too long. That's our province with the gems. That's not great. Over here in Ireme, I am now a little bit more concerned in that they are quite close by to us. We will have that palisade up. I think we will have to drop a bunch of province defense just to keep this safe. This is going to be one of our ones on the edge as well anyway. The Oaklands as well potentially could be a little bit in danger, but if we get a couple more troops, I think we'll be okay. We've got some sappers, so they're really going for their mercenaries. But that's fine. Having a little look over here, so England, what we're going to get you to do, we're going to just leave you as you are just now. We'll tell you to cast spells, but conserve your gems, because we want to be able to use them later. And we'll get you to help out with the siege. Otherwise, we're still moving our troops in. Everybody's sieging up. Fantastic. We should be nearly getting through that now. It's just going to take a little bit longer, I would imagine. Let's double check our recruitment over here. We'll get another wolf clan. I'm trying to be a bit more alternating with which ones we get. Both bear and wolf are quite useful at the moment. So if we can get them, we can. John Dying is here. He's ready to go. Let's make sure he's all good. Yes, he's got his hold and attack closest. Blessing, blessing, attack closest. So we'll move him back down. There's not many backgammon shows left. I think he should be able to take them on. I think he should be able to take these cavemen on as well. These troglodytes could be a little bit more difficult to take out. Troglodytes are quite scary in the latest version of Dominions, especially for human-sized troops, but I'm hoping we have enough archers to deal with. We're going to send loading back. He still has 6 hit points, so we might be able to twice born him just before he dies, and that'll be fantastic. We're going to get enchantment 4 next turn. It's going to unlock a bunch of spells for us that we can potentially use. Specifically Twiceborn. It's going to be really, really nice. But we've also got our Shatter Hammers with some Summon Earth powers. And Serpent Fang Arrows as well to help out our archers. Just a bit more AoE on the poison damage archers. Haste as well can be a good idea on our Nidbe, just so they can close a little bit faster. And getting some poison ward out with the poison arrows will also help our troops not die to our own archer fire. Additionally, something like True Shot Warriors can help us as well in that they won't be hitting our troops quite as much. Looking at our research past this, I think Conjuration is definitely the right way to go, and then we'll maybe have another rethink about what we want to do after that. And the main thing is that we're still getting out more of our crows. We'll make sure we're getting more of our Nidbe as well. We're recruiting quite a few of them now per term, which is fantastic. We want to keep them up just so we can get as many of our dudes as possible. I think we'll get a crow clan, and then potentially we just get a bear lead. We don't have a bear sitting about. We could move Fritolf over to Nidavangr, and he can take those guys down into the depths. That should be fine. Make sure as well that we're recruiting here. We'll just get another apprentice just so we save a little bit of money. And we'll make sure that we're recruiting somebody in all of our other provinces. It does look like it. Not over here, but that's because we haven't got the temple. I'm thinking, yeah, we will build the temple over here. Make sure we're recruiting a bunch of troops. We don't know where these guys are going to go. The main thing is that we're moving our troops further in the Bog of Beasts. We need to breach this castle. Once we breach this castle, we can then mop up everybody else and besiege Nabaa as well. Potentially, we could grab... They don't quite have the range to go through there because they're not stealthy. That's a shame. I was going to say we could potentially grab one of our bear clan. With him buffed up, he should be able to deal with those longbowmen. There's only like 20 or so. And actually, maybe we should do that. Let's change these guys' shape. And we'll maybe actually send them to go and attack by themselves. It is a bunch of mage turns that we're going to be using for this. But if we get them a specific script of, let's say, we'll get them to bless themselves, make sure that they've got personal iron skin, temper flesh, and then what could they get after that? That will help them deal personal regeneration and then attack the closest. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Maybe Gift of the Hair. We'll set them up at the back. Yep, we'll just save this as a random script that we're going to use. We'll set them right up at the back. They're going to cast Gift of the Hair. They're going to do all this buffing themselves, and they should hopefully be able to deal with these archers here. There'll be a little bit of province defense as well, but I think with the protection, they should be all right to deal with. They've got enough HP. Is there anybody else they can bring with them? Nothing really. I think this should be fine. Potentially, if we send Oddvinter... No, you can't quite sneak through that. That's a shame. It's just this marsh is quite difficult for people to move around. That's the main reason that we're having issues. We'll make sure Ragnhild is grabbing some more troops and she's sending down. And we'll get a couple more guys as well. Fantastic. Having a little look at our scouts. Yep, we'll move down to the bulwark. So this seems to be the combination of Pyrene and Asphodel's land. We have searched here with Grodvinter. Kind of a shame we didn't find anything. I kind of hope we would. We might... I can't actually make it to Glistening Wood, that's surprising. We'll send him to the Resting Heights. We've got Harold to search here. Should be fine. And we'll pick up these troops over here. Separate out the archer. And we'll send her down to Golden Fell. She can pick up the rest of these archers and then head further south as well. Speaking of troop recruitment, let's make sure that we're getting... Let's get a couple more archers. Spend that gold that we have ready and waiting. And we'll keep on having a little look about. We'll get these scouts here to wait. Yep, so it does look like they've moved into Lightport over here. We'll keep having a little look around. Nabaa might be a little bit more territory than we thought they did. We'll just have to see how things go, and yep, get that to wait. So with that, we're done with all of our commanders. We've done our recruitment. We've had a check of our research. Enchantment 4 coming out next turn. We'll see how our bears do in the Lost Canyon. I think they should be alright to deal with that. Army does want to send a wolf as well, if possible, to support them. I'm not sure if we can... No, we can't quite reach that far. Shame. No quickness for them. Quickness would have been really nice just to make them a little bit more killy, but we'll have to deal with that in a bit. Yeah, overall, I think we're pretty happy with how things are looking here. So with that, we will end our turn. Hey, so great turn for us in terms of research. That's enchantment done, that's conjuration done as well. Seems like the Throne of Storms has been taken. Not so great, not so great. But nothing we do about that. There was a battle in the Lost Canyon range. This is us attacking these archers with our bears. Seems like they have actually moved on, so we're going to be fighting some province defense. Get off your script. Yep, they got the personal regeneration. Did you get... you did get interrupted by these blasted birds. So that's not great. But... Okay, so yeah, that bear died. Come on, you with your 20 protection, you've got your hit points. You should be able to deal with this. Come on, beat that province defense. There's a lot of chip damage coming out though. Not so happy about that. And you're not killing as much as I would hope. No, you've actually been routed. Not great, not great. But he has managed to get out at least. So, that wasn't particularly great. It's the problem when, yeah, we managed to retreat the Oaklands. Fantastic. There was also a battle in the Rage of Light. That's the problem with these hawks. They do get you off script. I was hoping we'd just be against the archers. Seems like we're being attacked by a bunch of sappers. Let's see how our province defense do. Looks like half of our longbowmen are already retreated, but we did get a lucky snipe on their commander, and they are routed. Hey, you win some, you lose some. A little bit annoyed about the fact that we lost that bear, but you know, can't be helped. The Ba are attacking here, so this is where the longbowmen went. But our enlarged province defense should be enough to clear this out. Our militia coming up forward. Having a little stab at the archers, and yeah, it's looking like this is going to be just enough for us to deal with them once they have routed. Our militia have obviously routed after just a few men, but no bother at all. and we did actually manage to kill quite a lot of them. Fantastic. There was also the battle in the Lightless Cavern. So let's have a little look. This is John dying and his forces of Nidbathed. And they're just fighting against just a couple of Bakemono. Nothing to really worry about. They're going to charge on in, kill up these skeletons, kill up these soulless. Keep on coming. They've got a couple of archers and they have routed as well. Fantastic. There we go. Good job, John dying. Back with a vengeance. It seems like our scout was attacked in Nabah. Seems like they've got a couple of wyverns, a couple of drakes. Another storm drake, we'll have to keep an eye on that. And unfortunately they were killed. Big shame, big shame. But the construction of the palisades in Irene were completed. And the entrance to the fortification of the Bog of Beasts has finished. Great. So with that, we will be able to siege in the next episode. Well, thank you very much for watching. It's a bit unfortunate we lost one of those bears, but we can always have more where they came from. And the main thing is that we kind of control Nabah's forces as best we can, especially with the amount of mercenaries they're giving. Doesn't look like they've expanded much beyond Lightport, or at least that's the hope. We'll double check Cliffport as well when we get a second. But I think we're just about at the time where we're going to be driving the stake into Nabah's heart and finally ridding us of these horrific people who obviously declared war on us. It wasn't the other way around. Anyway, just want to say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a comment if you'd like to be in the game as one of our many, many commanders. And if you like what we do, then please consider becoming a member of the channel. We greatly appreciate any support you can give. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Hope this has been a good one for you. And until the next one, take care.